2012. What did I think of 2012's movies? I was rather disappointed, actually. Compared to 2011, 2012 wasn't so great. Although it did have some special films. And here you go. Here's my top... Whoa! Whoa! It's not in 3D, but it's the next best thing. Just put your head really close to the screen. Top 5 films of 2012 from me. That Full Size Studios man. Okay. Number 5. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Cabin in the Woods. A horror comedy film. I don't want to say too much about this film. It's hard to talk about it without spoiling it. All I will say is that Chris Hemsworth is in it. You know, the guy that plays Thor. That's pretty awesome. I like that guy. And the story was written by Joss Whedon. We all know who that guy is. A hero. Creator of the show Firefly. Director of a certain superhero movie that came out this year. But I might be talking about that later in the list, so you better stay tuned. Let's get to number 4 already. Yeah. Number 4. Peter Jackson's The Hobbit, an unexpected journey. Pretty good movie. Must say that it had some pretty climactic battles. It was pretty fun. I'm not going to say it was a great movie, but I enjoyed it. Okay? Can't say I'm a huge Tolkien fan, but I enjoyed this movie, and I'm excited for part 2 and 3 of the Hobbit trilogy. Yeah, that's a thing. I think we're on number 3 now, right? Number 3? Number 3. Oh! Chronicle. This is a movie. So anyway, a bunch of teenagers that happen to be human get superhuman abilities. Don't want to say too much about this one either, because I don't want to spoil it. But I will say that this movie, I saw the trailer, thought it looked pretty unique. You know, it's like a found footage movie, but it was also the origin of a villain, it appeared, from the trailer. So I was like, you know, this kind of reminds me a bit of X-Men First Class, but like obviously a little more realistic, and as a found footage movie, and instead of being about Magneto, it's about somebody else. But it was like, you know, it's kind of like seeing the origin of a villain, which oh yeah, the Star Wars prequels should have been like that, but they were terrible. Anyway, I think this is a really unique film, and apparently it did well, because apparently there's a sequel in the making. I don't know about that. I don't really know. I mean, I guess I could think of some things you'd do with a sequel, but anyway, from what I understand, the director of this is moving on to a Fantastic Four reboot for 20th Century Fox, and the writer of this, Max Landis, is apparently working on all kinds of projects, including an upcoming Action Comics issue. So that's cool, you know, that they're doing other stuff besides for this. And yeah, Chronicle. I recommend it. And time for number 2. Number 2. Flight, starring Denzel Washington, directed by Robert Zemeckis, who directed Back to the Future, which is pretty much one of the greatest movies of all time. Thank you very much. Anyway, Denzel Washington pulls off a great performance as an alcoholic pilot. This movie is so powerful emotionally. It just works on a bunch of different levels. And, you know, this is definitely one of those movies where, of course, Denzel Washington is going to be nominated for Best Actor, because he just does such a great job in this movie. It really is a great movie. I don't want to say too much about this one either, but I will say you should see it. And number 1? Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. Bet you guys didn't expect that for number 1. Just kidding! That's not the real number 1. It's Marvel's The Avengers from Marvel. See that bonus Marvel's The Avengers from Marvel? See that on the DVD? Look at that beautiful DVD art. They didn't totally take the poster and like put it on the DVD case. They just sort of took the poster and cut it up, like a lot of DVD cases. But anyway, this movie, holy crap! I was so excited for this movie. Most anticipated movie of 2012. Most anticipated movie in years. I mean, what Marvel has been doing with these movies leading up to the Avengers was getting me really pumped for this movie. And then, it finally came out, and holy crap, was it awesome. Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye. Also featuring Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Nick Fury, Agent Phil Coulson, Maria Hill, and the physicist guy from Thor, Eric Selvig. You know, the one that everybody loved. Anyway, this is like a badass movie. How are the Avengers gonna have a villain that's powerful enough for them to team up? You know, why would they just all come together if they have their own individual villains? Because Loki's a powerful villain, and he has an army, the Chitauri. Oh, but where'd he get his army? Stay tuned for the Avengers 2, coming May 2015. I can't wait for the sequel, guys. Because the thing is that while these individual movies that led up to the Avengers were pretty awesome, I liked all of them, to be honest, the Avengers was way better than any of them. It, like, my favorite superhero movie. And not only is it my favorite superhero movie, but I can't wait to see these characters come back together. I think they have great chemistry. Alright, guys. I would say goodbye, but I have something else to tell you guys about. Just kidding, that's the end!